Oh, well, I'm here with John, and we're weeding like mad. And we've also dug out this bed here, so we've dug out the spuds from this bed. We've got quite a few actually.
No dead bodies found.
No dead bodies found, not even a rat or a mouse. We've got a couple of buckets of that size. I had already taken out a roll there, so there were 3 more rolls left behind. And we've got a couple of buckets that size.
17 buckets of weed.
17 buckets of weed.
Beautiful, look at that.
Look at that. Well, that is top quality weed, that. You'll not be able to sell it, you'll not be able to smoke it, but there you go. So yeah, we've just dug out this bed here, haven't we, pal? Yeah. Or what was left of it. So they had 3 rows, 5 in each row, so that was 15 potatoes in. We've also got 2 buckets of that size. In fact, the other one's bigger than that, isn't it? I'm just moving it over to that side, out of that bed. So, as I say, 15 in, we've probably got about 90 out, something like that. More. They're all of a good size. They're fair weight to them. A couple of pound there, isn't there? Easy. This was the Charlotte bed, the Charlotte new potato, salad potato bed. Now, we've not dug any of them up, but as John's been clearing away the top growth, these were sort of very close to the top, showing through. Now, we checked them, there was only 2 that had started to green or been slug bit, like that one. Had a big slug bit. But the rest of them are in fine condition. They're all underneath there, so what we're going to do is we're going to do like we did the other day, which I didn't film, I'll show you now. Over this side. We're just covering the beds over. So these were the Ulster prints in this bed, and they're still in that bed, because all he's done is we've chopped off the top and we've covered them over with the black stuff, and we're going to leave them there to be harvested over the next few months, leaving them in the ground. Just looking, there's the other spud bucket there, lads and lasses. Dust see. We've also cleared out that bed there. We've got club root in that bed that we discovered the other day, which is unfortunate. This bed, no club root. This bed, club root, and that's been laid fallow for 3 years, that, and covered. So it must have just been, it just must have been living in the ground, the club root. So we're going to be liming that this year, thoroughly liming it, and turning that in, adding the manure in the well-rotted stuff, and then we're going to leave that again, I think, for another year, just to settle itself down. Partially cleared all this out, got the rest of the cauliflowers out. They've all gone. But what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be chopping all of these down back to about 6 or 8 inches off the deck, getting them out of the way. They're not going to fruit this year, these. Any that do have potential fruiting, unlike these ones, we're going to leave, but the other ones, it's too late for them. So we're going to cut them right down to the base, about 6 or 7 inches above the base, and clear that off. So we'll show you that in a short while. Alright guys, there's John. Now these are what you call widow's delights. But I don't think you'd be delighted with these, a bit too big these, look at these. So yeah, John's been a star, and he's going to continue to be one. Been there quite a bit. We're just having a look in here now actually, we've not been in here today, have we?
Show on this mother of all mothers.
Have a look. Oh yeah, look at this. I'll just turn you. Look at that! Hope you can see that. There's not a mark on them either, is there?
Crazy.
That is a vine and a half. Up to the second counted today was a 19. 19 I think that is on that. And they're all big fat uns.
This time next week it'll be snapped off on the floor.
Snapped off on the floor.
Broke.
And wasted, guys. Got onions in here as well, haven't we? Them onions. I'll just show you them courgettes as well. Look at the state of these. So it's cleared the majority off the top. I've been taking barrowfuls of this up to the tipping point at the top. Over the last couple of days, we've took about 12 barrows full of weeds, haven't we? It's been like weed central. But yeah, that's all cleared back. As you can see, they've been chopped back to about 6 or 7 inches in height, and they'll grow back next year, and we should get good fruits on them. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's that bed. So we've got plans afoot up at the top. We're going to be getting a few pallets together, Take you up to the top, boys and girls. And we're going to make another composting area here. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to get probably 7 pallets, and we're going to make a 2-pallet composting setup here. Because all of these weeds, not all of them, but the majority of these weeds, these types, before they flower, can all be composted down. I want to still take the horse's tails and the bindweed, excuse me, horse's tails and bindweed up to the tipping point, but the rest of it that can be composted, and all the sort of vegetable leftovers and loose leaf and dirty leaf and manky leaf and all that, we'll throw them all into the composting area, and that will be saving us a lot of work carting to and from up to the top, up to the tipping point. That was completely weeded that about 3 weeks ago, totally and utterly weeded all down here. Just shows you, doesn't it? It's ridiculous. All the rain and the good growing weather. Hello! Yeah, so it's ridiculous. But it's getting there. I reckon another couple of days we'll have it cleared out. And no more letters from the committee. Still plenty to do, but it's 100% better than it was. Been sterling work done. Like I say, rewrite this. We've got the Charlottes in there. We've got these empty beds here. Now, John's ordered some winter veg, you know, the small varieties, the baby veggies that we're going to be doing. We're going to be sticking them in here, any gaps that we've got. So over the next couple of weeks there'll be plenty coming up and plenty to show you, hopefully. Them tomatoes are doing alright outside. That kale's still monstrous, and we're going to be taking some cauliflower offshoots from in here. So we've got the cauliflower offshoots, show you. Broccoli, yeah. It's a good job I've got this guy with me. I'm always doing that. I'm always confusing broccoli with cauliflower. But as you can see, we left the offshoots on and they're coming through still. So it's worth leaving the plants in, because we're going to get a feed for tea out of that. All that kale's still there. Need to be doing my soups. So I've got to catch up with my soups this next week as well. But yeah, it's all coming together, guys. So I've just pulled a few off actually. But look at them. That's a big one, isn't it? And that one. And these here. The gift that just keeps giving, these courgette plants. I'm going to put some more chicken manure pellets around there just to try and green these leaves up and get some fresh growth coming through. Add some nitrogen in to the mix. And these manky leaves I'm going to be probably pulling off. But there's your central stem going up. And the little courgettes are popping out from the sides, look. Where you get the flowers is where you get the courgettes. Because they're an all-female variety, these, but they're looking brilliant, aren't they? Really good. We're going to be taking some of these today as well. Some beets. Another big courgette there. They're all like marrows though, aren't they? Whoppers. Right. So if I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. I've been Goody McFinden, and this is JC. Behind us. Big thumbs up from the little farm. Right, take care of yourselves and each other, boys and girls, and keep growing with your heads down. You're beautiful, fragrant and fantastic if you're a lady. If you're a gentleman, you're virile, forthright and masculine. And if you're something in between, you're something in between. And we love you all. Alright, have a good week. Ta-da now.